Good morning. This is our day 3 at United States, now at LA, and here I am at Universal Studio. Then the music. There's the dancer and the music. You know, we got problem with the music for YouTube. King Kong. Don't go kitchen.
Alright, up next we have Heavenly Cruise.
Universal Studio. That's the logos. That's the security check. And must go over there for the tickets. Anh này không?
Chắc cái kiểu khi nghiện sự Lần kiểu là sức hẹn Biasa yang kiểu là sức hẹn với Di Mario Kart sing yang không Tadi ada
We're already in the complex, the Universal Studio, Hollywood Photoland. So there's a lot of stores at the front, and there's a wheelchairs you can rent, strollers for the kids. A lot of restaurant. The smells very good. Store for the souvenir. There's also the store for the souvenir illumination. So that's here. This way above me, there's the upper lot Harry Potter. That's the timetable for the show.
Take a picture with the
Blue skies.
This guy has opened up.
This guy really has. Good for him.
It really does look like this kid is very, very tall.
I know.
This angle.
It's very funny. No one else can see this, but for us it's very funny. And this kid is very tall. Oh, the truth comes out.
Okay, there we go. The secret is revealed. I just imagine like a giant crystal.
So, and this is the studio directory or the timetable of the game. 90 minutes for the Harry Potter, Flight of the Hippogriff, 60 minutes, Ollivanders, 45, they're all the time. And you can download the map. And they have a free universal Wi-Fi. Let's check it. The problem, I cannot record so many things because of the music. They have a music around here. That's the big problem. So yeah, maybe I will put in the information later. So now we go to studio tour. For the tour, there's a beautiful view on the way to the studio tour. Studio housed by Jimmy Fallon.
I thought that was fun.
Wow, here you can put keep your stroller or trolley at there, because we will use this for the studio tour. See the people queuing. It's crazy. So many people. Now already in the already in the vehicle. See, there's still a lot of people queuing. I'll be fast.
So, welcome aboard for this awesome experience that's also awesome.
Awesome, awesome. Check it out now. Say goodbye to everybody. Bye, everybody. Well, some people call me the Space Cowboy, some call me Gangsta Love. They call me Marcellus. I will be your guide as we learn to develop secrecy of us in Hollywood to assist you. Otherwise, please remain seated inside of the tram at all times, keeping your hands and feet inside of the tram at all times. And keep in mind, the studio is private property. So if you should happen to drop anything of value off the side of the tram, don't get out of the tram. Place. And now he's in a new show called A Classic Spy. We're going to pass right by.
So you can see it here on the stage.
Also, we have David Allen Greer on the lot working on
shooting
the
the movie,
called
maybe with the effect.
St. Dennis Medical. So now we face to go
NBC Universal.
That means our skilled craftspeople had to
They have their own
renovate
post office.
a house and even recreate downtown Boston as it looked back in the day.
My likes of Mark Black. Mark Black brought you the hit musical Wicked. We're going to bring that to the big screen December 25th this year. And it stars Cynthia Erivo, Ariana Grande, and Academy Award winner Michelle Yeoh. That'll be Wicked Part 1. Coming up on your left, you got this big, great building with all these windows. That houses two sound stages. One of them is used for Lopez versus Lopez, starring George Lopez and Maya Lopez, airing on NBC on Friday nights. You know, they've been filming outside of this building from time to time. You see George Lopez. Sometimes he comes over and says hello to the guests on the tram. He's pretty cool. And we're in the front lot, we're doing so authentic that it can even fool Jimmy Fallon. And I like fooling Jimmy Fallon.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York! Wow! I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. What's got mugged over there? That old woman. Tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey buddy, how's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York City. I'm walking here! Hey, it's cool guys.
Never have I ever back here. Take a look to your right down the street. That is the entrance to Courthouse Square. This Courthouse Square features and sections of Back to the Future, To Kill a Mockingbird, Bruce Almighty. We can't get in there because they've been used it for shows such as Quantum Leap, starring Raymond Lee, Ernie Hudson, and Caitlin Bassett. A time travel show in Courthouse Square, imagine that. Well, here we are heading into, oh, look at this. We are actually going to take you into the main part of our metropolitan sets, New York Street. I explained
So
it to
you can see all these movie sets, and that's the movie.
Look to your right again, you'll see a beautiful brownstone neighborhood. You'd be amazed how many movie and television stars walk down that sidewalk. Academy Award-winning Clint Eastwood. That's the king. Oh, lemonade and cool refreshing drink. New York Street. Now, our metropolitan sets, particularly New York Street, has been dressed as a lot of different places over the years. You remember a motion picture called The Blues Brothers, starring John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd. That takes place in Chicago. It was filmed on location in Chicago, but some of the Chicago scenes were filmed here on our back lot. Here's director John Landis to tell you more about that. How you doing? Please remain seated at all times. Please keep your hands and feet inside of the tram at all times and hang on to your personal belongings. Like your cell phones, your magic wands, and your hula hoops. Peter Jackson will tell you what a good does glasses on.
Look at the school. We just saw the 3D movie of the King Kong. It's fun. It's very fun. Very close with the effect, with those water splashing. Yeah, very nice.
I had an early affection for movie monsters.
I can see that stage, so these schools of the tree.
The magic behind Mickey. But I fell in love with zombie movies and monster movies.
These sets, matter of fact, they're working on something in there now, so we can't get it here, but these sets are featured quite a bit in Sony Pictures production Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, starring Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio, Margot Robbie, directed by Quentin Tarantino. Also featured in a police diver training program that teaches our police divers how to communicate with sharks. And we're going to see if we can time it so we can catch them training with the shark. Have your cameras ready. If you haven't seen the making of Jaws, I can't see that either, that's submerged. But don't worry, it's in there. And wait a minute. Hey, it's called the shark cage because when there's a shark in the water, you're supposed to be in the cage. You're just showing off now. Quit playing with the shark like that. Let the shark go. Let the shark go. They're supposed to swim forward. Oh, that can't be good for you. You know what? Some band-aids and some miracle will take care of that. It'll be all right. We'll get you some ice cream. It'll be fine. If they attach the rope post to that yellow barrel, they're going to wrangle the shark back into its habitat. Let's stick around and watch. It will burn someplace safe like next to these gas tanks. We'll be safe here. Sharks don't like gas. Look, it's hooked to bait in the pier, too. I hope that flammable liquid doesn't ignite. Like that. And that. Well, that's hot. That's Africa hot. Tarzan can get kind of hot. Want to see it again? Ha-ha! I have made fire. Wait, what's that coming up on the right? I can't see it. Take a look on the right. I've heard that before. And you wanted a window seat. Come face to face with Bruce, the mechanical shark. Inspired by Bruce, the mechanical shark, with the movie Jaws. They had a lot of problems with the shark in the movie, so much so they started calling the movie flaws. His Academy Award-winning director Steven Spielberg to elaborate.
That's a much maligned shark. The shark is frustrating. It didn't really work all the time. It didn't work hardly at all.
Wherever you were on the island, you could hear the radio waves. They were always saying, "The shark is not working."
I can see that with Jaws.
By the way, Jaws was not filmed here. Repeat, Jaws was not filmed here. It was built inside of Stage 12 for this musical motion picture. It starred Dolly Parton and Burt Reynolds. That is a practical set. You can film on the inside as well as the outside. It opens up like a dollhouse to reveal the two-story interior, which you want to break into a big musical number. Used for other shows such as Quantum Leap, which you can catch on NBCUniversal streaming on Peacock. Well, now we're going to take you into the quintessential suburban neighborhood known as Colonial Street, featured in almost everything. Leave It to Beaver, Hartswell, EMD, The Hardy Boys, The Munsters. It was Wisteria Lane for ABC's television series Desperate Housewives. If you're a big fan of Never Have I Ever, coming up on your left is a yellow house. That is where Davy and her family live in Never Have I Ever. Universal show created by Mindy Kaling, streaming on Netflix. Mindy Kaling is no stranger to the Universal lot. She also produced her show The Mindy Project on our property as well. Notice how everything on our back lot is blank and empty. We leave it like that so a production company can dress it however they want. When they're done, they undress it, leave it blank in the next production company. A great example of this neighborhood being dressed in an elaborate fashion is from a holiday movie from Prime Video called Candy Cane Lane, starring Eddie Murphy and Tracy Ellis Ross. This was the El Segundo neighborhood featured in that movie. And they had long decorations up and down this street. It's pretty crazy. Coming up on your left, you'll see a light brown house with tan trim or beige trim. That is where the main characters from Candy Cane Lane live. This neighborhood is also featured in Ted. Coming up on your left is a light blue house. That's where Ted lives. Thumbs up.
How many we got?
Well, let's see. We got 20 islands.
Fantastic.
Do you think we'll get into what we have this?
But come on, Johnny, we're doing a public service here. If a kid leaves the house in a less than stellar Halloween costume, he's got to get the bad news before he makes a fool of himself all over town. We're Samaritans.
Yeah, I can dig it. Check out Ted shrinking on Peacock. We have approximately 15 minutes left on the tour. Keep in mind the studio is private property. If you should happen to drop anything of value off the side of the tram, don't get out of the tram. Just give a tug on the emergency cord. Sit back and relax. I will come back to assist you when it is safe to do so. But now we're heading into the wilderness because we can do that. That's how we roll. We call this Wilderness Road. On either side of the tram, you'll notice there's a tree line and bushes and things. You're pretty dirt on this road. Now, as we get closer to the Bates mansion, you notice it seems to be diminishing or getting smaller. That's because the house was built at 3/4 scale so that it would look like a large house in the distance without building one. It's an old camera trick called a forced perspective. And look who's home, it's Norman Bates. They let him out of the hospital. He's all better now. Let's stop for a moment and say hi to him, see how he's doing. You know, he probably just found out that the house, there's nothing in it. It's an empty shell. There never was anything in there. I don't know why you noticed that. The interiors are filmed inside of sound stages. How you doing, Norman? Watch this. He hates it when I do this. That's right, Norman. This is Marcellus. Remember this? Uh-oh. We should go a little faster. He's looking for somebody dressed in yellow back there. Oh, don't touch him back there. Don't touch him. Don't touch him. Coming up on your left is the cabin featured in our hit comedy, The Great Outdoors, starring John Candy and Dan Aykroyd. Now, this was filmed on location. However, they ran into some weather issues and needed to finish up some cabin scenes, so this cabin on your left, that's recreated and was built inside of one of our sound stages on the front lot to finish up the sequences with John Candy and Dan Aykroyd and Ed Benning. And just behind that, we got this lake here. We got a little waterfall, a push-button waterfall. That was a retired attraction on the tour back in the 60s. You push a button and cause a waterfall there next to the lake. On your right is the crash site set from Paramount's War of the Worlds, directed by Academy Award winner Steven Spielberg, starring Tom Cruise and Dakota Fanning. And we'll be able to take in there, just not today. We're headed to Jupiter's Claim, one of the major sets featured in Academy Award winner Jordan Peele's most recent film, Noble, starring Daniel Kaluuya, Keke Palmer, and Stephen Young. Here tonight to tell about the sets is Mr. Jordan Peele.
Movie magic only happens when a team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an impossible notion and bring it to life. This is Jupiter's Claim, a nostalgic, small-time Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Junior Park. Over there, look into the Wicked Web and have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie Kid Sheraton. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? Why? A little further down, you can see a brand new Starcastle experience to showcase an unbelievable new live show. Not looking so live. Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy lies a sinister secret.
that device and get out. And we come to the end of the tour. On our way, people with socks on.
The Fast and Furious 3D movie.
Universal Studio Tour.
Serious. King Kong. Smart. Impressive. This finished. The studio tour already finished. It's about 1 hour, less than 1 hour. Huh?
Okay, well, Roger,
They caught it back. Come on.
And still a long queue for the tour. Okay. So maybe that's one. Let's see, that's building. The classic building, like the ancient England. Now you can see much more people coming. This still is the holiday for America, so they're coming for fun. All the kids. The Simpson ride. Going to the Harry Potter. Please respect the spell limits. The local look at the road, it's like snowing. Beer?
roller coaster.
Oh. Look at this building. This is the Harry Potter shop, and one of the best. If you come to Universal Studio at LA, you must try this one, the best one. It's really, really fantastic. I'll show you the clips. So now we look for food for lunch. So for the watch, you can use the watch to play at several areas.
Chuck, close the gates.
He doesn't know anything.
That makes you the winner.
Helen! Don't tell him anything!
That guy, the loser. Drop him! Shoot him! The music! Oh, just tell that girl something! Helen, honey, did I say anyone would leave before the party was over? You're dead. Hit the girl.
Civilization may start anew on dry land.
This is a Super Nintendo World. It's 10 o'clock now. Time to go home. We play several games. Enjoy it. The most fun was the Harry Potter. Also the Mummy. Several. It's 10 o'clock now. The weather is very cold. Okay. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. I not make so many videos because some of it they not allowed us to record it, and some with the music at the background, and it's a problem. So I'll try to cut it with the music, make it happen.
I know they behind something.
But just
You had them in the show.
Look at that. You want to go inside? Didn't run. Real water.